Right. Hello, hello. Let's talk soul line dance. Hey, it's Queen Sheila, all the way from Tampa, Florida, the leader of the Line Dance Connection and founder of Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. We are so glad that you're going to be here with us today. We're going to have a lot of fun. So, the first thing I got to tell you is to get out your pad, your paper, your pen, so that you'll be able to answer some of the trivia questions that we have going on. And it's going to get ready. Before I bring my guests in or my co-host and guests in, I'm going to play our jingle for the week, and then we'll be right back with you. Thanks. Sorry, y'all. I'm not feeling that. Y'all hear it messing up? Skipping? Can y'all hear it on that side? Okay. All right. We're here now. Welcome, everybody. All right. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce my co-host. And then after I introduce my co-host, I introduce our guest for the day. And I'm telling y'all, get ready, get ready, get ready, because we're going to have a great time today. Okay. So first, I'm going to bring in my first co-host, Mr. Charles, aka Charles Doss. I say Charles Doss, aka Mr. Charles. How are you, Mr. Charles?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
That's good. Did you have a good week?
Yeah, we had a little bit of Debbie down this way. She decided to touch us up for a minute. Internet, Wi-Fi went out for the whole day. It's funny how you depend on all that stuff so much. So,
oh yeah,
I started reading.
I just say, have you ever left home and left your cell phones? And you can think of 100 people that you could talk to when you don't have your cell phone. I've done that. I got to call. I left my cell phone. I got to call so-and-so. So, we got used to having our cell phones with us. Whereas before, we didn't have cell phone. We found a pay phone with a quarter, I mean, y'all remember that. Yeah.
Phone booth. Superman.
So, hey, Carlos, I was going to bring you in, but since you're already in, you got administrative rights, too. You learn how to use it?
Yeah, we'll work on that later. How y'all doing, y'all? What's up?
Got my rights.
Good.
Everybody watching the video, make sure y'all share this link. Even if you're watching the replay, share this link. We got some great guests on today. Share this link.
Yes. Hey, Melva. Hi, Avis. How y'all doing? Welcome. All right. So now we're going to bring in.
Oh, go ahead.
We're going to bring in our guest. Mr. Charles, you want to bring the first one in? Or Carlos, you bring the first one in.
Well, I let Carlos.
Hey.
Well,
It's a special one coming in next, boy. This is like my little boo-boo.
Okay.
My little Frankenstein.
Okay.
All the way from Albany, Georgia, representing the daughter of his soul line dancers, Teresa Field.
All right.
Hi,
Boo-boo. How you doing?
Hey, y'all.
I your name was Boo Thang.
I'm over here blushing all behind the scenes. Thank you, baby.
Yeah. So how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Good. You're looking, you're looking better now since your Boo Thang. They brought you in.
They
That's what
do
it
that. They
is.
tend to do that. They tend to do that.
Yes,
Yeah, it
definitely,
does.
definitely. Okay. You want to tell us about yourself, your name, your
Ah,
actual name, and just something about you.
sure. Of course, I am Teresa Fields. Some of you know me, some of you may have heard of me. But I am out of Albany, Georgia. I am a line dance instructor. I have been teaching for 7 years. I'll be celebrating 7 in September. I also have an event coming up.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So I do have an
Congratulations.
event coming up to celebrate that. It's an anniversary event on September 7th here in Albany. I will put the
Okay.
flyer in the comments later.
Okay.
So I've been teaching for 7 years. I've been line dancing for really about 10 since I started line dancing in my living room on my own.
Okay.
But I didn't attend my first class until 16. Yeah, 2016, and I started teaching in 2017.
Okay. Good. Well, welcome and congratulations on your upcoming anniversary. It went
Yeah.
Thank
fast, didn't it,
you.
those 7 years?
It did. It
It go fast.
did.
It does. And you look
It
back and say,
is.
it's been how many years? You know? All right. Thank you. Okay. So our next guest, Mr. Charles.
When you get the next one, I get the last one because I got something to say
Okay.
about the last one.
Okay. Well, our next guest that I'm bringing in, her name is Alisa Williams, all the way from away from Florida. So we're gonna bring Alisa in, and she's gonna tell us some good stuff about her. Make sure you got your pen and paper. Here we go, Alisa. Hi, Alisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hello, everyone.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad to be here. My name is Alicia Williams. I am the instructor of Line It Up Line Dancers out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
I started dancing in 2011 at my job as a health initiative and became an instructor around, I believe, 2016. At which time we created Line It Up Line Dancers.
Okay.
And that's
All
it
right.
for me.
Okay. Line it up, line dancers, right?
Yes, LIU, Line It Up.
Okay. Okay. So before we bring our next guest in, just want to say hi to all the people who tuned in. Sharima, Melva, Carla, Erlene, Sylvia Riley, Avis Gardner, Melva Stennis. Hello, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in today. It's so good to have you. So good to see you. I'm glad y'all got your paper and pads out because we got some special guests. Hey, Charm. Got some special guests coming in with us today, and it's going to be awesome. Okay, Mr. Charles, you want to introduce our next guest?
Yes, I do. All right, everybody on the side, y'all take a sigh of relief. All right, for all you with the trivia questions and can't hardly get past this individual, we kidnapped her and we got her on the podcast. So you have no excuse today to get out there and answer these trivia questions. You can't beat them, kidnap them. Alexa, world.
All right. Hi,
Hi,
Alexa.
everyone. How you doing?
Talking all the time.
Thanks for that wonderful introduction. So you all get to rest today. But my actual name is Atandra Curry, but I go by Alexa Squirrel. I just celebrated my 14th year of line dancing last month.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
I have been, as you can see, I dance with Tri-City Hustlers out of North Carolina.
Okay.
I have been an instructor at some point. I've been a choreographer, and now I enjoy being a student.
I know that's right.
Wait, hold on. So you're not teaching anymore, Alexa?
No,
You just supervise.
some on occasion by request. And all the
Oh, okay.
Retired.
Good.
I know that right.
Welcome. All right. So let's get into we got a few other people that tuned in. Sharika tuned in with us. Kenneth Waters, L.H. Humphrey Lowe, Renee Croft. So we got a lot of people tuning in. Appreciate it. Don't forget to share the link or tell your friends, not share the link, tell your family and friends and class to tune in to the podcast today. Okay. All right. Who has the first question?
Well, Carlos did the first introduction, so go ahead, Carlos.
For all of you guys, I want to question. Since we are halfway through the year, what's the hardest part about travel when it comes to line dancing for you, or maybe you can maybe address you and your group?
For me, finances, and for my group rather. I travel more than them, of course, but finances. Everybody can afford to go everywhere that I go.
Okay.
It's pretty much the same for me as well. Finances and getting a lot of my class attendees to attend, because a lot of them are kind of new to line dancing. They're beginners. They don't understand all of this yet. So it's a little overwhelming for them. So yeah, I don't usually, although the class is, quite large, but I don't have that many that travel.
Okay.
And for me, I guess I can speak for myself, can't speak for everyone else, but just trying to pick and choose. There's so many events and you can't go to them all, even though you might want to.
Right.
That's definitely a challenge.
Okay. Yeah, but thank you, ladies. Is that good, Carlos? That kind of
so
answer.
Alexa, can you elaborate on that a little bit? Like, so what do you use to determine where you pick? Like, since you treat line dance events like men, how do you choose? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, we're gonna go there. The one who give me the best bang for my buck. How about that?
Best bang for your buck.
Yeah, distance can also choose as well. Distance, time of year, and of course, like everyone else, I'm human too. Finances.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I was going to say, have you ever taken your team to an event that you had not experienced before? And then because you had beginners and you got there and they got to dance maybe 2 dances all night?
Nope.
Yeah.
Never did it. Nope.
Never did it. So
I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
So I was going to say,
I'm not going to mention the event, but I'm guilty.
Learn from that. Okay. Me too. I had to learn from that, Teresa, because I took my team to to the West Coast. I'll just say the West Coast. And we thought we were going to one thing, but we went to something else. And we got there, we danced like 2 records all night. They only played 2 things that we knew.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes once you find out about the event, you kind of have to do a little bit of research and kind of determine what type of dances they do. Are they beginner level or more intermediate, advanced? And then I've noticed lately that some event hosts provide you with a playlist. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go through the playlist, but I actually kind of, if I'm able to pick and choose some of the dances that I know that they can get, that I know that is popular, that I know that they will be able to get out there on the floor. At least they can, maybe not 2 dances, maybe 3 dances.
Okay.
Yes, preparation is definitely a must. You definitely have to prepare.
Yeah, I always think now that I'm learning, I always think that you should either know the type of music that group plays or wherever you're going to, or you go experience it first and then take them. Does that make sense? Because if it's not beginners dances, they doing the intermediate, advanced, and my team only know beginner dances, they're lost. And I usually take buses wherever I go. They call me the bus queen because I take whole bus loads, when I would go. Excuse me. So that was something that I had to learn. Don't take your people everywhere. Know where you're taking them, before you take them there.
Yeah, we'll blame that one on you, Queen. You should have been. You should have been prepared.
You're right. I should have been prepared.
You got a whole bus full of people spending money, and you didn't know where you was going.
No, I knew where we were going, but what happened? We thought we were going to the this jam, and we went to the that jam. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay.
That's something new to me. I'm telling you right now.
But yeah,
So,
I like Alexa said, I feel like you definitely got to put your well, no, my bad. Alicia said that you got to do
mhm,
your homework as an instructor and make sure you go. I think we've been to probably like 3 or 4 events as a big group. Even
mhm,
though I don't have a group, but as a group of people, I made sure where we were going that they was gonna get down. That was the number one priority, and
okay.
so I've never experienced that because of that. I made sure. Like I'm just thinking about how many people I'm bringing somewhere, and if it don't work out, they're not gonna be upset with the people at that event. They're gonna be upset with us,
Yeah.
their leader, or so. I just
Yeah.
make
Right.
sure, you know, I do my part.
With
Okay.
me,
Let me
Like
read real
I would
quick.
like
Okay.
reach out to the host or the instructor or the instruct, who's going to be there, and maybe you can get some
Mhm,
information that way and start preparing that way. And go to their group pages, see what
yeah.
they're teaching. Go to the first instructors page, I think, on
Mhm,
Facebook, and people post what they're teaching there as well.
yeah. That's true. That's
first
good
group I
advice.
went to was Vegas back around 14, and we had like 60 people, and we were working. Okay, we're trying to find out what they were doing, and you there, you can't know them all half the time. You never know them all. But
Right.
I guess my biggest worry was, did we do the dance that everybody else were doing?
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
the dance, and they doing it over here, and they doing it over there. So, I mean, I was kind of reluctant, but once that happened, and I found out we were doing what everybody else was doing, and we
Okay.
just started. Yeah, a lot of dances you can pick up on the floor anyway. A lot of them.
Yes.
I have a question.
I'm gonna read the comments real quick. It
Go
says,
ahead.
"Work is also a factor. Some of us cannot take the time off like we would like to. In fact, that means going to the different events." And then Avis said, "Check out who the DJs are, because that will help you if you check out the DJs." And then Hester said, "It is helpful when they put out a somewhat playlist," and that's what you were saying. Yeah, you put out a playlist. And last one is, "I encourage my students to take notes. Some dances they or we are not
Privy to.
privy to, so we'll take notes and learn them in class. But we also prepare for the region to make sure we're on the floor." Good advice. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Charles. You had a question?
Yeah. Also, a lot of
See.
times, like you said, a region. If you go into that class or that event, you better see what they're doing, because that's probably what they're gonna be doing. Seriously. Question for
Yeah.
each and every one of you: What got you to What got you into line dancing, and what made you go from just line dancing to line dance instructor? Because we all have a story. How we got in there, how we became instructors. Whoever want to go first?
Okay. I started in my living room. At the time, I was just looking for something to do to work out. My daughter was smaller at the time, so I wasn't trying to go to nobody's gym. I wasn't trying to find a babysitter. I was just trying to find something easy to do. So that's how I started. I've always loved like coordinated steps type things. I've been a cheerleader. I've been on the flag line. So dance is nothing for me to do. That's natural. Um, I became an instructor because the group that I was originally in, the instructor decided to stop. He wanted to stop teaching. So at that time, we had just left Linda Sims' event. And of course, we had fire on us at that point and we didn't want to quit.
Okay.
So some of the
I'm
ladies,
gonna have to mute everybody.
I
This
hear the
feedback
voice.
is
Something in the
killing me.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, this feedback is killing me. Hold on, Teresa.
Yeah.
Okay. Do y'all know how to unmute yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Teresa. Oh shoot, I'm sorry.
there you go.
Okay.
Okay, I see it now.
Okay.
So that's how I started teaching. The group that I was originally in, the instructor just decided to stop. And I picked it up.
Okay. Good. And that was really ambitious of you, to say, "Hey, I could do this. All I gotta do is practice," and learn new stuff and go teach some people.
Well, I was kind of teaching a little bit already in his class because he didn't really have time to learn the dances. So he was kind of like, well, I'm just gonna let you teach and I'll come in and be the DJ. So I kind of was already doing that anyway before he decided to stop the group.
Oh, okay. That's great. And that's a good way to learn to mirror what your lead or the leader that you're under is doing.
Yeah.
You know, good way to learn. All right, who wants to go next? Y'all have to wave your hand so I know who it is. So I can unmute. That's Alexa. Hold on one second. Let me unmute you, Alexa. All right. Okay. There you go.
Okay, I started, it came from going to an all class reunion. And that's when I first laid eyes on the wobble. So that kind of intrigued me. And I'll give you the short version. I was invited to a line dance party. And that's how I got started with line dance. I think I knew all of like 2 or 3 line dances. And that might have been like the club line dances. So over time, I attended classes shortly thereafter. And long story short, I became an instructor, just like Teresa said, with my original group that I was in with Bull Sleeve Sliders. So I became part of the instructor team. And that's how I started instructing. But that has since changed. Like I said, I started choreographing and now I just dance.
Okay. I have a t-shirt too, Alexa, that says, this queen is not a line dance instructor. I just dance.
Yeah, it's just something that came natural. I just like was starting to dance, and then I just noticed myself started, calling out the steps, helping people around me, and I guess the group kind of took notice of that, and I kind of was pushed off like into the instructor world, which I didn't mind. It just was the next, I guess it was the next logical step in the progression of the journey.
Yeah. And have you ever looked back and say, look what the Lord has done. One time I had 2 left feet or 2 right feet or whatever. And then you look, now you're an instructor, you're teaching people, they're learning, they're excited. That's what I always say. Thank you, Lord. Whatever the,
Yes,
hills and
exactly.
valleys you have me to go, I'm blessed.
Blessed for all the lessons. Yes. I have since retired that hat though.
There you go. Okay, Carlos and Mr. Charles, I'm going to mute me and y'all going to take over. Is that okay? Do like this. All right, I'm going to mute me and bring y'all back out of mute, okay? I'm going to unmute y'all and I'm going to mute myself and let y'all take over from here, okay? Mute me.
Okay.
Did Alicia ever answer the question, Alicia? You gotta mute her too.
So I got a question for Teresa though. Like, who are you watching online when you're watching it from home? When you're doing classes.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Okay. I actually started out watching Linda Sims. She was the first person that I found on YouTube. So I was glued to her channel. Unfortunately, I wasn't really aware of anybody else at that time but her.
Yeah, me too. All right, now Alicia, answer the question.
Right. Can y'all hear me?
Please.
You can hear me? Okay. So my story is very similar to Teresa's and Alexa. In the class that I was in at the job, I started picking up on the dances very well and helping out with the other students in the class. And then after the instructor was unable to continue that role, I kind of picked it up as a co-instructor. I also had another gentleman in the class with me that we both were instructing at the time. And then it just kind of, evolved into me becoming the instructor at that with the city. And that's at my job. And then shortly after that, I started doing it outside of my work and became, more involved in and became a more active instructor at that time.
I had that same question for Carlos. When did you decide you was going to be an instructor?
I don't know. I think I danced for 3 years. They kept trying to get me to go that route. I just enjoyed the no pressure, just going in there and you know, when you're not the instructor, you get to add your spins and
Yeah.
extra body rolls. And I kind of felt like if I was to lose that situation, I would lose the fun in line dancing. And to some degree, I did lose the fun. But
Yeah.
I initially got into line dancing because I was at work one day. I said, I'm tired of the club scene. Where are the real women at with good jobs and benefits and the grown women? And a
Yeah.
lady I work with, like, well, they got this line dancing thing on Tuesday nights. So I went down there, not knowing that I was gonna fall in love with actually the dance part. I was just
Okay.
looking for my future wife. That's all I was doing.
Okay.
Um, but uh, it kind of fell into my lap. The guy Kamel, I was dancing with Kamel for 3 years, and it just, he couldn't go one day and was asked me to step in for him at the local gym out he was teaching at. Kamel is an MS warrior, and he also has a pacemaker in his chest, the defibrillator though. And so sometimes he would be down, and one day he asked me to sub for him, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll go in there. But I didn't know his class was like that. I didn't know. I think I was gonna go in there. It's gonna be about 5 people in there. We gonna have a good time. And I walked in there. He had 100 people in his class. I was like,
Wow.
my name's
Look at God.
Carl.
Look at God.
It's funny too because you see some of them videos. Like I was not the guy I am today. I was in there whispering. I was scared. Like I wasn't ready for that. But yeah, hey, I'm here now. So that's kind of how we got
Praise
here.
God. Praise God.
But I got a question though. That's a good question, Mr. Charles. I want to piggyback off that and keep it in that same realm.
Mm-hmm.
Was it any uncomfortable moment like becoming an instructor? A lot of times people feel like you trying to take their place, or some people feel like you ain't fit for the role. You might get, some type of like press. People are trying to, be against the whole thing. Like, any of you guys deal with any type of like heartache, pain, issues, struggle, like, or was it just smooth? Yeah.
It was it was smooth for me.
You blessed.
It was not smooth for me.
Blessed.
It was not smooth for you. Talk about it. Talk about it.
Yeah, what happened?
You ain't
What's
gotta say
up?
no names though. Just talk about what happened.
So y'all want the mess.
I mean, look,
I'm gonna
people
try to
watching.
make
We
this
gonna-
as clean as possible. The instructor at the time, who was paid by my employer, was still getting paid but not teaching.
Okay.
Okay.
And I was teaching but not getting paid. They wouldn't pay me because I was an employee of the city. So I had to really go through a lot of changes. Just as I think they kind of made me like the manager of the team, but at the same time, I had to jump in to substitute as an instructor, but I had to manage how the team was, how things were going. And it turned very ugly. I went through it for maybe about a year and a half till I just told my folks, like, if we're going to continue this way, I'm just going to be done. And then my class attendees or students, they were like, oh, no, we can't let that happen. So I had to go through a lot of red tape dealing with my job just to get that position. But it was not pretty. It was not pretty. But it was worth it.
You said a year and a half. That was a long time for it to be ugly.
It was ugly. Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was ugly. Yes.
Alexa?
Like I said, it was a natural progression, even though it wasn't an intended progression. but that was not what my group was feeling. They were like, "Oh, you're gonna do this. We noticed that you have this talent, you have this knack, and this is what you're gonna do." And I kind of fell into it, and I loved it. You know,
You didn't have no issues, hard times, or struggles, or any issues with different things, like Carlos was saying?
as the instructor, no, but of course you have your challenges with, students not doing their homework, not being prepared, things of those nature. You know what I'm talking about.
Don't get
They're
me
shaking their
started on
heads.
that.
But as just being an instructor itself, no, I enjoyed it. I was glad to be given the opportunity at the time.
Okay.
I was the one actually giving the pushback. I ain't want to do it.
I can see that.
I ain't want to do it. Like I came here for me. Now why are you trying to make me be in charge?
See? That might be my internal.
Look where I'm at now.
So do you feel like being the instructor, did you lose some of that joy I talked about?
Definitely. I do say all the time that it's not fun. I have to get my fun by going to events. But in class, like it's fun getting them hype, but I gotta be straight and narrow. I can't give my extra. I can't do none of that. So I don't have fun until I travel, which is, I know Atlanta see me all the time, but that's I gotta go somewhere to have my fun.
Yeah.
So,
I wasn't a student long. Right after I started, in Chicago, we became instructors. And so, but like what Carlos was saying, people flipping and flopping and twisting and turning and having a wonderful time, but everybody's watching you. You can't do that. You just can't. Okay. Because if you do, everybody do it, then that mess up, and because all eyes are on you. But in the long run, I'm glad I am an instructor instead of a student. I am, for sure. What about you, Queen?
Okay. Am I asking my question, or I have to answer a question?
Answer that question, pretty please.
Okay. I've been so long. What was the question? I'm sorry.
We want to know about your transition from being a dancer to an instructor.
And the issues, maybe.
Oh, it was easy. I'm gonna say it was easy because line dance instruction is not easy, period. But I was gonna say at first, I only knew 3 dances: the wobble, the electric slide, and the cha-cha, not the cha-cha slide. Yeah, cha-cha slide. I only know those 3. So I kept teaching those. But my first class was my daughter, my son-in-law, and my 2 grandkids. And I made them think I was a professional. Because that's who I had, and they're not line dancers. So when they said, "Oh, mine, know you knew all this," yeah, girl, I did that thing, didn't I? So I made them think,
3
that
dances.
yeah. Okay, can I ask my question now?
Yes, you may.
Okay. If you wanted to take your team anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
Good question.
Like
An
as far as
event?
line dancing?
Any event?
Yeah, and no, to take just say that y'all just did a road trip for line. You wanted to do a spectacular road, why? Or a place that you want to go that you've never been. It could be something like that.
I would probably take my whole class to the. Move your head out the way, Alicia. Move your head out the way. I mean, Alexa, move your head out the way.
Yeah, what is that place? I want to know what that is too. What is that?
I would take my whole class to the holiday swag. Because I want it to be a humbling moment for them. I feel like I want them to understand that there's other levels to this, and there's so much more to learn. And I feel like I might coddle them too much. Like we go everywhere, and they just be like, I know this, I know that, I can do this. But I think it needs to be a moment where it's like, oh shit, like these people dancing. You know what I'm saying? And
Level. Yeah.
I think everybody needs to experience that one time. And if I can get, if I could afford to pay for everybody to go myself, we would all be at the holiday swag.
Okay.
I definitely couldn't do that with my group. They would be mad with me.
That's what I was gonna say. Don't make us the bad guys, Carlos. Don't do that.
Not the bad guys.
I can go.
I know what
They
you're
would
saying.
be
I know what you're
mad.
saying, though. I know what you're saying.
Who wants to answer?
I think, and this is it happened this year. So after the beginner's ball, and no pun intended, I'm not trying to plug anything, but after this year's beginner's ball, I am not plugging.
Plug it, baby. Plug it.
That's the greatest
Beginner's
line
ball.
dance event out there. Go ahead.
But
What is the beginner's ball?
yes, so there was this thing called the beginner's ball. I don't know if you guys heard of it in Virginia this year. I went, that was my first time going, and I came back and I talked to the class about it, and I told them, because most of my class attendees are beginners, I was like, you got to experience this. And then it just so happens to come to Atlanta. So, it's kind of convenient. It just happened that way.
Won't he do it?
Won't do it. So I think I got them excited enough to attend that, and I'm hoping, and I know that they're going to have the best time, because I really did, and I think that they're going to really enjoy it.
Yeah. And to piggyback off of Alicia, I do have more people going to the next beginner's ball than I did to this one. But that's the core of my class. I have a lot of older ladies. I'm the youngest person, and I am the instructor. I just turned 40. So they are in that realm, right? So they are excited about it. But I would like to go to Cali. I would like to take them to Cali as well.
Did you answer, Alexa? I'm sorry.
No, I didn't. Our group travels. I know our group travels a lot. That's what I was trying to think. But one of my favorite events, if I'll just say this, if you haven't been to STL Flavor, that's definitely an event that I think you should go to at least once. It's every year in July. That's one of my favorite ones, because we travel so much, so it's kind of hard to say, but that is definitely an event to go to. And I went to Nashville for the first time this year too. That's another good event.
Ooh, they coming in here. Queen, you want to read some of them?
I was just waiting for Alexa's answer. I brought my group to the NOLA Fest because, being in London, they do not see how big the line dance world is. They were amazed. So Carla,
UK.
that's Carla from said she brought her team to the event, just NOLA Fest, so they could see what it's like. And then Alicia convinced us to register. I'm excited to go. That was natural. Okay, Ricky Potts say hello, everyone. And Charm Brown says, oh, ATL Shawty. And Kid Curro said, thanks, Alexis Swirl. Kenneth Waters said Nashville. He wants you to come to Nashville, I guess, next, Carlos. You gotta get in line because Tampa is on the list.
They should have been on the podcast last
You
week.
said you taking requests. I put mine in. Remember you said that? I put mine in.
Well, to answer the question that you put out there, Queen, for me, it's easy, because most of my people don't go. I would love to see everybody go on this cruise at least once in a lifetime. That's once in a lifetime deal. Please get out there and just relax, breathe, enjoy the air. One time. I would love that.
But you know what, Mr. Charles, because your team does not travel and they haven't got used to traveling with you, you probably need to take them to like a local event first. What y'all think? Right, to get their feet wet and make them want more. Does that make sense?
I don't have no team.
He's 30 minutes from Ronnie's event. 30 minutes from there.
I don't have no team. Okay, I'm trying to get a team now. Remember, I'm the new kid. Now, back in Denver, of course, we went to all those events. That's what I'm talking about, the cruise. Because they went a lot of places, but they never went on a cruise. Here, no.
Yeah, a lot of my class attendees, they're going to a lot of the local events here in Atlanta. So that's their introduction to all of these events. So it helps a lot to have it local, where you don't have to have the big expense of traveling and the hotel stays. So it does help, though.
Yeah. Oh, who's asking questions next? What's the next question?
I didn't want to like make it seem like I love dance. So the TCH event, like I can sit there and have a time of my life. It's like they be and the different people that be there from all over the country be getting it in. Like I think a lot of people are very intimidated by that event. But I feel like you need to experience it like that. You'd be surprised. And they have different a variety of DJs too. Like you'd be surprised. Everybody thinking it's just gonna be 125 step dances all weekend, and that's not what it is. I think people don't really know what it is, and they just speculate and just throw it out there. But it's a great event.
Thank you, Carlos. I was getting ready to say that people are intimidated by it, and don't be that way. We dance all levels, all levels. Everyone gets a turn to dance. So it's not just all, like you said, high level dances. We do from beginner to on up. Everybody will get a chance to dance.
But when they do dance,
They dance.
We dance now. We
They
dance.
dance.
That's what we say. We dance.
They dance. Yeah.
Hey, I have a question. Did any one of y'all ever consider quitting? And I'm not really. I'm talking about dancing. Period.
yeah.
Not dancing. Instructing, yes, but not dancing.
Okay. Let's read on that. What's up? Y'all just tired or what? What happened? What was going on?
You can get burnt out. And when people don't understand the time and energy that you put into it as an instructor, it can become exhausting. Everybody don't have free spaces to go to even have these classes. Like I rent a space. It's not free. I rent a space. So when you're not showing up, and I done spent 3 days going through dances that I know you guys are gonna do, not necessarily me, but ones that you will do, that's time and energy. I could have been doing something else. I could have been learning dances for me in the living room just for me. So you can get burnt out with putting in time and energy and not feeling like, it's appreciated. They're not giving the effort in class and they're just.
I just want to read a few comments. Yeah, that's what Carlos said. Alicia Taylor Williams is my mama, and her class is great. Awesome instructor. Teresa Fields is the instructor, and her energy is unmatched. They both bring me into the line.
What's her name again?
World.
Queen? What's her name
What's
again?
her name again? What my name
Amber
is?
Nicole.
What my name is?
Yeah, what's her name? I get dogs.
Amber.
Thank you. Hey, Amber. Thank you.
Hey, baby. Thank you, sweetie.
Well, I know I'll answer my own question. I tried to retire, but people laughed at me and stuff. So I was trying to retire from teaching, and I was retired from just taking a break, like you said, Teresa. Sometimes all this stuff you do over the years, 17 years for me, and you just kind of like want to relax. But it's not happening. Anybody else have anything to say about that?
I have taken a month off.
I haven't taken any time off, but I've considered it. But I think the issue with me is that I have a full-time, stressful job. So trying to find that work-life, dance-life balance is hard. It's hard. Just like they are, the students are coming in, they're tired, they had a long day at work. I did too. But I have to show up. Even if they don't show up, I have to show up. I have to show up every time.
Yep.
Queen, I think that's you, Queen.
There's a back noise. You muted?
Oh, somebody else. Okay.
And for me, I won't quit, but I'll change scenery before I quit. I will never quit. That's my sanity. That's my stress relief. Line dancing. It's a therapy for me.
It's not Alexa because she come in clear.
That's that good Wi-Fi, Mr. Charles.
So is it me? Is it
I don't know.
It might be me.
When you were talking, we heard it.
Okay.
But I don't hear it now, though, so I don't know.
Yeah. But like Alessa said, it does give me a stress reliever. It's the point of just getting there. But once I get into the class and get the energy from the students, I'm good. It's just me getting up and getting there. Either I'm teach, because I also still teach at my job. So I have my personal class and then I have my city class. So especially at the job, getting up from my desk and going to the location where we have class. I mean, I'm struggling, but a lot of, you know, I get one or two people who felt like, you know, I'll stay after work. Some of them don't want to stay after work, but I still have to show up. I still have to show up.
Hey, Queen, you can unmute yourself. We'll let you back in.
Okay, yeah.
I know. I love what you said last week about, you know, you got to get in your car and drive and blah, blah, blah. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, I'm an hour and 15 minutes away from my class. It's like over 50 miles. The Love Line Dance and my team. Well, I moved far away. I used to live closer to my class in the water house. And I ain't realize it, y'all. The road got longer after I moved here. And so even when I get off of 75, I still have 23 miles to go on one street. So that part is a little, it's not stressful, but I just don't like driving at night that much. So of course you got to have a night class for the people that work. So that part right there, I don't like, but I've been dealing with it for 11 years now. So just keep it moving. That's what I
about
do.
you, Carlos?
Pre-pandemic, I used to have 6 classes a week. And I had 2 on one day, so it really was 5 days a week. And it was like, it got too monotonous. Like, it was just like, I'm doing the same shit every day. And it was like, it was a lot. Because I think when you first get into it, you be in love. You got, you get bit by the bug and you just want to, everybody reaching out to you. Can you do a class here? Can you do a class here? You're like, yeah, okay, yeah. And then I just got burnt out after years of that. And I said, you know what? If everybody really want to dance with me, they will drive to any side of town. I'm going to do one damn class. And that's how my class got so big so quick. Instead of having 10 on the East End and 15 on the South Side and 10 on the East End and, 10 on the North Side, I put that one class. I said, look, I'm going to do one class. And then everybody, they still showed up. And so I think that was what saved me. Because if I would have kept going with all these different classes throughout the week, I would have been done. But like Queen Sheila, I live in Petersburg. I don't even live in Richmond, right? So people give me excuses. Oh, I can't drive. It's 20 minutes away. I'm like, I'm driving further than all of y'all. I don't care what y'all talking about. and going to the events make it worse. Like this last year and a half, 2 years, I've been traveling to more events than ever. I think I did like 12 events last year. I'm on my way to like probably do 15 this year. Is when I come back, the energy don't be like that, like it was at the event, right? That same dance I'm teaching that we was turning up to last weekend at the event, my class being there going through the motions. Like, when we was doing it, we was goddamn dropping it low and doing all that stuff. But I come back to my class and they acting like old biddies, you know what I'm saying? So now, some days I be ready to unplug all that shit and just go home. I just be ready to I have to talk myself into it. Yeah, exactly. Wrap the cords up. Look, y'all don't want to do this. Just let me know. And then and I don't want to sound what's the word when you not what's it called?
Appreciative.
Appreciative of my class. Cause I sound crazy. I be mad when I got 75 people in class. Like, cause I've had it to a point where it was 200 people in the class. So, but to me is, I don't want it to die out, right? I'm trying to keep the excitement. How many things we've been a part of in life when we say, remember back in the day when we used to? I don't want my class to be that thing. And that's what I'm fighting. I don't want it to be. Remember when Carlo used to bring instructors in town and we had fun and we were doing this and he was. In 5 years from now, we ain't doing it no more, right? I'm trying to keep that energy going, and that could be frustrating. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work from everybody at home. Y'all just see us going there and teach. Y'all don't see us at home learning these dances. Y'all don't see us getting these flyers made to post on social media. Y'all don't see the phone calls and texts to these old ladies that don't got Facebook. Just remind them to come to class. What y'all don't see is people inboxing you talking about give me a ride, pick me up on the way to class. Like what y'all don't see is I ain't got $5 this week, Carlos. Can I still come to class? And I'll be like, cool, this coming the way. I don't care. Y'all don't see all this.
No.
But when y'all get there, I'm gonna need you to be goddamn ready to go. Like, let's go. Right? And so, it could be a lot, man. It could be a lot.
Hey, Queen, I have to say something real quick, Queen. It's the first time I'm on the podcast, and the members on the podcast is actually interacting with the people on the side. I ain't seen that before.
I know, I saw that.
Y'all better not answer no trivia questions, okay? Because you can't do that. I saw that. I said, what are they doing?
She in here with us. I like you doing.
I never seen
I wasn't even gonna say anything. I was gonna.
They know they got a chance this week because Alexa not on there. That's on this side.
I'm sorry. I just thought I got to. Go ahead, Queen.
No, I was just saying they know that Alexa is on here, so she can't answer the question this week. So they gotta get their stuff in. Yeah.
And y'all
yes, y'all have at it this week. I'm back next week.
But line dance instructing is nowhere near as easy as people think it is. People think you just get up there until you ask them to teach a dance or something they know really well, and they get up there and they be like, I forgot what come next. Oh no, you didn't forget, did you? So when I be forgetting the dance, or the next step or whatever, because they slow it down so far. I have to go back and play. Okay, now I know what's next. And laugh and stuff. But I was going to ask y'all one last question, and we're going to move on a little bit. Have y'all ever learned a new dance? Okay, I was sick, so I learned a new dance sitting in my recliner chair. In my recliner chair. When I got to class, all that went out the window. Because I never got up. I just watched it from the chair. I got to class. I said, how does dance start now? I couldn't remember nothing. So I just thought that. Did it ever happen to y'all, or do y'all just get up and dance?
It has happened to me several times. I will, if I don't immediately put it to the floor, it's gone. I will learn it in my head, practice it, even because it takes a lot. First, we have to learn the dance. Then we have to practice teaching it so we can make sure that our students can get it. I will go through the whole thing. Like, say, for instance, Sunday is my day when I'm working on dances. I will have the dance from the beginning to end. I'm like, okay, it's on my playlist. I'm going to go ahead and do it. We're going to knock it out on Monday. My class is on Mondays. If I don't get around to doing it that Monday, it's lost and it goes down because I'm adding on, and because I've had new beginners to come into the class. I always have to take a step back and try to get something just to incorporate them. Not to say I love it. I love it when they come, but I have to. Sometimes a lot of dances that I have in my playlist to do, they don't get taught because sometimes I have to pivot and change my playlist. But there are several dances that I've learned that I wanted to teach that I never, and then just forgot it. Then I have to go back and learn it again. Yeah.
I got a cheat code. Like I'm at a bowling alley that has like an outdoor patio. And so say if a dance is like 4.5 minutes long, I usually will call it out for the first 2 or 3 minutes. And then I would literally I do it so sneaky, they don't even know. Like while they facing the back wall, like I will step out into the patio and look at the next dance we're getting ready to do. And then like before the song end, they get back to the front. Like I'll be back inside. Like, all right, y'all, this next dance we're getting ready to do is like I'll step outside for a minute and look at it. And you know what I'm saying? Run through it real quick and then come back in. And they don't even know I did it.
They know now.
Like, you know,
Yeah, they know now.
they be like, yo, how you be doing all these W's? Hey man, hard work, but you know, but you know, it's ways around that stuff. Like if you gotta be
excuse me.
You if you in that car, you gotta know, like, I really don't know this dance. If I'm gonna teach this dance tonight, I gotta look at it again sometime throughout this night before I go on the stage.
Right.
Because you might be trying to, and you got, as I've always pressure our instructors to not do that. If you learned that shit in the car, you know you don't really know it yet, save it for next week. Because what you doing is you selling them short. They pay their money, whatever you charging them, and you kind of like piecing it together in front of everybody, like, just say that one for next week. Because it's you know, it's not gonna be a smooth transition from one dance to the next.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't got no goddamn what you call it? No what's the word I always use? I say women don't have it for each other. Grace. Okay.
Grace. Oh.
Yeah. A lot of people don't got no grace for you. Like, look at him up there, you know, because everybody, first of all, half your class think they're instructors anyway. So the moment you mess up and look crazy up there, look at it. You don't even know that. Look at it. So if you don't really know it for real, say that one for next week. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I've done that.
I will go in class with a cheat sheet though. I don't care. Y'all can see my piece of paper. I wrote the steps down. I learned this today. That's why the steps on this paper.
Well, you know, the country line dance community, they do that. They have the step sheet in their hand. They don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Clipboard and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
But at least it shows that you studied, because you had to write it down. You had to write the steps. You know, at least you studied it. You know, so that you know.
No, they printed it off Cobberknob. They got an app called Cobberknob.
You know what?
You
need to stop.
Yeah, right.
They do.
I'm gonna move on with the announcements a little bit. Did somebody say something? No? Okay. Like, share, subscribe via Facebook or YouTube to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. Y'all hear echo when I talk?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a good question, Wilma.
Charles and Carlos, can y'all do it? I'm not gonna talk.
Okay. All right, what you got on the screen? The LDC, that's what we're doing right now?
No, she haven't put it up there yet.
Oh, okay. That's a good question, Wilma. We'll get back to that in a second. All right, donations. Go to your Cash App, put in money sign, the LDC. That's THELDC. Or you can Zelle. For y'all rich out there, Zelle only. You can Zelle 813-407-1216. We accept the kind of money that jingles, but we prefer the kind that folds.
Yes.
Cash App, money sign, the LDC, or Zelle 813-407-1216. The app that Queen Sheila has costs a monthly fee. And we have prizes we give away, and we want to keep this thing going. So if you can donate whatever you have, $1, $2, $10, $1,000, if you got it, we'll take it.
You did that, baby. You did that.
Happy birthday to you. I do believe Teresa said she wanted to sing happy birthday.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
We did say a trio, didn't we? So all three of y'all have to do it.
It's all or nothing.
Thanks, Roz. She's sitting her training.
Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3.
What we sing?
Happy birthday.
Which version?
I would lip sing it.
We never decided which version.
Remember we said it's Black History Month every month. So we do the Black History one.
Right.
Stevie Wonder. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to
Two.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Happy birthday. Happy
Happy
birthday to you. Here we go.
birthday.
Birthday to you.
Happy birthday, August
That
birthday.
was a mess. Happy birthday, y'all. We love y'all.
Happy
We love
birthday. August. Happy birthday.
Happy
What is going on up
birthday.
here?
Happy birthday.
What the
Happy
world is
birthday.
Oh no.
Happy birthday.
I want
Oh
y'all
my
to know I'm
Lord.
recording.
Get me
I want
on.
y'all to know I'm recording. Okay.
Got twerk some. Got twerk some real quick.
Oh my goodness. All right. Announcements. Go ahead. You have any announcements? Starting with Teresa. We'll just go from Teresa to Lisa to Alex. Alexa.
Yes, I do have an announcement. So I have my 7th anniversary event coming up on September 7th.
Congratulations.
I have about 70 some people registered already. So I need all of my Georgia people, my Florida people, and my Alabama people. I need y'all to show up. It is only $25. It's a day party from 12 to 6. I'll drop the flyer in the comments for you. So again, that is September 7th.
South Carolina can't show up.
Yeah, you can come on.
Okay. Just check.
What's that? That's like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. Yes, in
Yep.
3 weeks.
That's all you
Y'all
got?
got time. Y'all got
3
time to make
weeks. Yeah.
arrangements. Y'all pull
3
on up.
weeks.
Y'all got 3 weeks to get it right.
Keely says she liked that birthday choir.
What? Have mercy.
Hearing aids. Alicia.
So I have one announcement for my group, LIU. We're having our first official event. We've been asked several times in Atlanta to have one. So we're doing ours on November 9th in Stonecrest at Browns Mill Rec. And it is, such as Teresa's, $25. It is from 1 to 6. And I will also put that information in the chat as well. Were we supposed to do the where we going next, or is that the next?
Where you going next? Go for
Okay. Teresa, you want to back up and do your where you going next?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Look, I had to write my stuff down.
Me too.
My next one is the All In Steppers. They are in Greenwood, South Kakalaki. That is August 24th with Constance Booker. I'm actually a guest instructor at that event. So that's my next one. Then, of course, my event. Then I'll be hanging out with the Augusta Soul Sliders in September. Then I'll be hanging out with Captain T, the True Essence Sliders, that first weekend in October. I'm doing a day party with Claudette. I'm a guest instructor at that one. Georgia Instructors is coming to Georgetown. Me and Alicia are guest instructors at that event. That's October 19th. And TCH.
Okay, we did ask, didn't we?
Yeah, that's a lot, wasn't it?
Congratulations.
All righty. So it looks like Teresa now and I, our paths are crossing. So August 24th, I will also be at All In Steppers event. September 7th, I will be at Teresa's event. September 8th, I will be at Adrian's Feet in Motion, bringing in National Line Dance Week. So I'm gonna have to get on the road after I leave you, sis. September 20th, I will be at Augusta Soul Line Southern Effect. October 19th, just as Teresa just mentioned, she and I will be at Georgetown with Claudette. October 26th, I will be at Letha's Soul Line Dance 12-hour dance event. And then, of course, I forgot. Hold up. Then our event on November 9th. Then on November 16th, I think I will be going to Yak's event here in Atlanta. And I think that's all I have right now in my current memory.
Yeah, it's a nice little list. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
Alexa.
Of course, you can see we touched on it already. Our event is the holiday swag, December 13th through 15th, and the class on the 12th. It's always the second weekend in December. Greensboro, North Carolina. Everything is in one location. Contact Stefan K for details. And the next event I'm going to, line dance event, other than ours, of course, is LDFF in September. I've done the majority of my traveling already this year.
That's
Okay.
Yeah, that's we need to start getting like line dancers need like discounted hotels. We need like one brand of hotel to just take us in at all these cities. And because I just heard about $3,000 worth of hotel stays. And like which y'all just read off was like, golly. I ain't even gonna read all my stuff because I only care about two of them. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm gonna be going to Captain T joint too down in Alabama where they fight with folding chairs and stuff. Be going to Bernard Smith. The Charles, you going to that too, right? Ain't you hosting?
Yep.
We're gonna be Bernard Smith out there in Columbus, Ohio. That's in November. I'm gonna be at what's my boy name? Brian Price's event coming up also. He's in the southern part of Virginia. And then we got what's somewhere else I'm going?
Augusta.
Augusta. Oh, me and Q are hosting the Augusta Soul Sliders event in Augusta. That's gonna be fun. That's actually sold out. But 2025.
Carlos, we ain't got there yet.
2020. You know what? Matter of fact, I forgot my boo event too. Make sure I'm going.
I was getting ready to say that.
Oh, you know,
You missed it again.
September 7th. I'm gonna be in Albany, Georgia.
He missed it again.
Where they got one 7-Eleven and one McDonald's.
No, they didn't ask you for all that.
When they got more cows and horses than they got stores.
That's why I missed it.
They didn't ask you for all that. The one thing that matters is in Albany. That's the
and that won't be long. So
all right.
Now you messing with some of my people's town. Now that's home for me too.
exactly.
But where do you live at, Alicia? Where do you live at? Okay.
You left me, sis. You left me.
I live in Atlanta, but Albany, South Georgia is my. That's
Like
my
God
home
said,
too. I got family there too.
What you got, Queen?
All right. Visit Queen's online store to see the amazing products. Write this down: www.thelinedanceconnection.com/shop. So all of the proceeds from my online store go to keep the podcast going. So if y'all click on 1 week and we're not on, y'all know I couldn't pay the bills. So that's what happened. Mr. Charles and Carlos to be trying to get on too, but nothing happened.
We can't pay anything.
National Line Dance Week starts the second Monday of September, founded by Miss Shirley Mitchell, September the 9th through the 14th. Okay, National Line Dance Week. So what we ask you to do is to do something special for National Line Dance Week, eating it special in your class, you know, some water, some Fritos or something, and just record it and send the information to us and let us know that you did, because the following week after National Line Dance Week, we'll be talking about all the things people did for National Line Dance Week to celebrate. Okay?
Did you say Fritos?
Huh?
You said Fritos?
Fritos and water.
Why did
Do
you say
something
That's
special.
bad.
Get some Fritos.
Put some water on it. That was mother
You
told
pick
us.
Fritos.
Cereal. He said, we don't got no milk. She said, put some water on it.
Put some water on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I figured I'd try it, yeah. Who's gonna read this one?
We need sponsors, y'all. We want somebody to come on here. We want to talk about your business, put you on the platform because people from all over the not country, all over the world are watching this podcast. So if you definitely have a online business that you want to use to be one of our sponsors and be in front of this large audience, please contact me, Mr. Charles or Queen Sheila, for more information about being a sponsor for the most consistent, long-lasting podcast for line dancing out.
Where we at, Queen? What number?
Hold on.
This is episode
Now y'all do this one. I'll let
179.
you know.
179. 179, wasn't it?
179 now.
Yeah, 179.
Some crazy.
She doing something right.
Oh, what you doing? What's you talking about this? The Line Dancing Groovy Cruise. www.theLineDancingGroovyCruise.com. If you don't know anything about the cruise, you've probably been hiding under a rock, or you've probably been in a coma for the last 2 years. We have me and my mother are chartering a cruise ship for our line dance community. Everybody and their mama gonna be on that thing. All your favorite DJs is gonna be on board. Right now we have over 2,800 people registered. We'll be leaving out of Miami, headed to our own private island to have a beach party. We also be renting out the Wynwood Miami Convention Center the day before the cruise to have a big party for all 3,000 of us, which will be highlighted with some of the actual music artists that will be performing some of the dances that we do, the songs to the dances that we do. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be have a good time. Like, I don't think you understand the magnitude of this event. It will be historic. We have 11 hotels locked in. We will have 60 buses taking us from these hotels to the cruise ship. It is going to be crazy. Go to www.theLineDancingGroovyCruise.com to register. Cabins are pretty much gone. There's a select few left. Get those. For the people who not good with internet or not savvy with social media, you also can call my mother's office at 804-447-0777. The Line Dancing Groovy Cruise, where we have the whole damn ship.
And Mr. Charles,
I'm actually tired of talking about
that?
it. I'm tired of talking about it.
What did I say now?
Oh, how many, the cabins that are left? 3 and 4 person, you said?
3 and 4 interiors. Yeah. Go down, everything else.
Triples and quads. Triples and quad interiors. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get on board, y'all. Get on there.
So you ain't gonna be in the room long, so you don't necessarily have to have a suite. All you gotta give me is a cot and a pillow. I'm good. Because like I said, I'm not even gonna be in the room that much.
Well, Sharima was on here last week. Sharima said she was gonna sleep on the Lido deck. She won't even go into the room.
I know. She said, don't need no room. She don't need no room.
Cabo says, is there a list of hotels? Not yet, right, Carlos?
So my mother will be on here next week to talk about that.
So you better tune in.
Tune in next week.
Okay. Important resources. Urban Line Dance Connection, Nicole Points, dances, classes, and events. If you're looking for a class to go to when you're out of town, go to this site, Urban Line Dance Connection, and put in the city and state or zip code where you're going to be going, and it'll list all the classes, dates of the class. So it's an excellent resource right there. Next, we're going to have
update your classes on there. All my classes on there wrong. I got to go back there and update mine. I ain't even going to lie.
Yeah. I went on there. I couldn't figure out how to do the update because I signed in. It's me to change it.
So. Yeah, it's not user friendly.
I have to look at it again. Yeah. I have to look at it again.
Thanks, Ross.
Yeah, all right. Toast to our guests. Who's with? I think y'all. Me last week, right?
On the red coat.
Yeah.
You said what?
It's
I think
Mr. Charles' time. It's Carlos' time?
I can do it.
Okay.
All right, I got y'all cups. I got your red
I'm
cup.
doing my commercial.
All y'all fine.
Aquafina.
I got a red band.
Oh,
Think
okay.
you got a red straw. You
I
got a
don't
red
have
shirt.
anything red.
No red.
Right, Carlos, whenever you're ready.
Oh, sorry, I was looking for this question I supposed to have brought back up. All right, but yeah, we're gonna toast to not being burnt out. We're gonna toast to making it through the pandemic when we didn't know what the hell we were gonna do next. We're gonna toast to doing something that we do that we love, that we cherish, that gets us through, like you said, stressful work environments and crazy family members at home and them kids that just eating up all your damn food in the refrigerator but ain't paying no bills. You toasted to line dance, baby. Toast.
Toast. Oh, yeah, toast. That's good. All right. Thank you, Carlos. Great job. Carlos, that's yours. And then I'll move to the next one.
I thought we already did that. I did the
You
hell
have
out of
to,
that, didn't
Yeah, you
Nope,
did.
you sure did,
Integrate.
baby.
I? But
We want you to make
cash
sure we
app,
want you to
line
pay.
dance,
You sure did.
or y'all can Zelle it. 813-407-1216. All y'all black folk got cash app. Stop acting bougie. Money sign the LDC.
Yeah,
One
we
Okay.
get
dollar.
that with Queen.
$1.
Okay.
Passing the trade.
Mr. Charles.
Don't forget to add. Yes, don't forget to add LTSLD. Let's start line dance. Let's talk soul line dancing to your bio. Very important. Especially, we mostly talking to you three right here because this is something that, like you said, when you go out there, all the stuff you did, and not just this, everything. We were talking that before. Everything you do, kind of write it down somewhere so you can look back and say, this is what I've done. Great resume when you're looking for a job or anything else. So definitely add this to your bio because we're getting pretty big. We're averaging around, I think it's like 2,800 people saw the last episode. That's kind of like an average now.
The next thing is being a guest on the Let's Talk Soul Line Dance podcast. To Charles or Carlos, and our email addresses are right there. Or if you know somebody who would be great on our show, please contact us and tell us about them after you talk to them in there, because people have given me, the names of different people, and I call them, I don't want to be on that. I don't want to do that. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, don't put them on this list over here on the side either. Just get in touch with us on our podcast, on our emails and stuff. That'll be a whole lot better.
Yes. And that right?
You better explain that, Alexa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't get confused with the other dance.
It's not Crease Pressure, everybody. It is not Crease Pressure. It's a different
one. It's not that one.
Go ahead.
This dance I created back in around 2015. I was leading another group at that time, and it was kind of made in honor of that group. It was a song that used to come in the club all the time. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a dance to it. So that's the dance I choreographed back in 2015. It's the same name as the song, Bad Girl by Usher.
All right. Thank you. So now we go into everybody's favorite part of the show.
Hey, Queen, before you do that, we stopped doing the Linda Hardy thing.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. You want to do it real quick? It disappeared off of their captions.
We could just tell everybody. I can't remember what it was. What was it? www.lindahardy.com for everybody that's doing stuff. It's about the archives, right? Well, putting to get in touch with her.
Historian.
So she can. Historian. That's what it was. I can't remember.
Right, historian. Yep.
I have to
get that. You still have that band, Mr. Charles, that she gave us?
I got like 3 of them.
Well, I know it's Linda Hardy. She's the
Line dance historian for the community.
www.urbanlinedancehistorian.com. www.urbanlinedancehistory.com. Everybody got that?
Hey, can we answer this question that we didn't answer this question for this lady Wilma Yates earlier before we get into the trivia. Yeah, she said, how do you deal with brand new beginners
Go ahead, Carlos.
coming to the class with no prior experience as an intermediate class? Oh, it's an intermediate class. Okay. So she got brand new people that show up to this intermediate class.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I can't mute myself.
We can hear. We can hear.
Mr. Charles.
Yes.
Are you unmuting me?
Remember, I don't have the power today. No. You got all the power today.
Yeah, Carlos, but it won't work. Go ahead. I won't say nothing.
So the question is
everybody
she has an intermediate level class.
But me?
No, it's just you. And she has an intermediate level class and brand new beginner show up. What should she do, y'all? Who want to answer that?
Is she marketing her class as an intermediate class or beginner friendly?
That's all we have. So Wilma, you got to answer that question. But I'm just thinking in general, like people think they intermediate anyway. You know what I'm saying? So they show up. What do you do with them? You kick them out? What do you do?
No, it's thunder and lightning here, and I think I just lost connection.
No, we're all good. It's just you.
What do you do, Teresa?
You know, I'm in the hotel, so
okay, I can't
mute myself.
There you can.
I try to mute. That ain't working. Oh, stop the Carlos.
You late.
Hey, Queen. Queen, look at me. Hey, Queen, look at me.
Somebody put her in timeout.
So, Teresa, go ahead. Teresa.
So I will let them know that there may be a dance or two that will be out of their comfort zone. So, you know, a lot of people are like, I don't want to do the wobble or the Cupid shuffle. I think I'm past that. Well, technically you're not, because you don't know the other dances that we do. So I will just tell them, you know, keep trying, don't give up. You will see some moves or some dances that you've never heard of before, and it will kind of test you and make you a little uncomfortable, but the whole class won't be like that. Because even in my intermediate class, I did start out a one or two beginner dances just like as a warm-up. So I give them that disclaimer in the beginning.
I apologize to y'all. Somebody messaged me in my messages say I look tired. I am tired. I just rode my motorcycle for 2 hours, and I ain't never did that before. I went on a road trip with these biker dudes, and they wore my ass out. So I am a little tired. I apologize for my face. But yeah, I feel like with the instructors, when people come to your class and it might be a little bit more than they think they signed up for, I think we should all be tapped in with somebody else. Like, so say if I have an intermediate level class and this is my only class, I'd be like, well, hey, look, Alicia has a beginner class on Mondays. You might want to check her class out. I feel like everybody should be attached to a beginner class, even if you're an advanced instructor, because there needs to be some type of like gradual up, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody started in kindergarten. You just ain't start doing 12th grade math. It don't work like that, right? And so if somebody goes to your class and it's too much for them, you shouldn't have to stop the whole situation you got going on for them. They just at the wrong class. And most of you guys, cities got 15 instructors anyway. So if you got to be cool with one of them, at least one of them. Or a lot of you guys have different days of the week that you teach. Just let them know that, okay, Wednesday ain't your day. Your day is on Monday. You know what I'm saying? Pull up on us on Monday. And if you're an intermediate instructor that doesn't have a connection with a beginner class, it might be your thing. Might be the time to start one. You know, so that's what I would say to you. Because I get it. Because I have on any given week, I might have 10 new people walk in the door. And luckily for them, the beginning of my class is catered to them. I let them know as we go through the class, we're gonna start cranking this difficulty level up. And I ain't even gonna stop for you because this part of the class ain't for you. Right? And I mean, hey, that's just how you do it.
All right, y'all. We getting ready to do this trivia. But we got some kind of issue. I think we got an issue with Queen because I can hear some noise. Maybe she'll get back on there. But we do want to do a disclaimer. Everybody, Queen said we're going to have one winner this week, especially since Alexa's on here and she can't win. Teresa and Alicia cannot answer the questions on the side either, since I want to get up in there. And so, in honor of Alexa winning all the time, we're going to let you ask the first question, Alexa.
She can ask all of
them. So we can set the rules. Yeah, set the rules. Remember, so is what? The first of three?
Yeah, first three.
Okay, let me see. Okay, so I can go ahead?
Go ahead.
Okay, first question. How long have I been line dancing?
All right, let's see who's going to be first. Don't be funny and answer on the side either. Don't do that.
I was going to do it, but not my own question, though.
Yeah.
I was going to answer my own question. I was going to answer somebody else's question.
Ricky said Alexa can answer for me.
Yeah. Okay. We've a long time.
Hester, I have a Hester got it, I think. That's
Yeah.
Hester was first.
Hester got it.
Who?
Hester Mitchell.
Hester.
All right, write that name down. All right, who's next? Either one of y'all two?
I'll go.
Okay.
When I was dancing in my living room, who was I watching?
You was watching 5, 6, 7, 8.
When I was line dancing in my living room, who was I watching?
You was watching Rhonda Gaines Coleman.
Y'all don't listen to Carlos. He ain't gonna give you the right answer out there right now.
Right.
Hester got it again.
Okay.
Got two.
Oh, well, y'all got some kind of deal, Alexa? Or you know?
That's two. She need one more.
I'm gonna keep my hands up. Okay, my hands right here.
The magic fingers. The magic fingers.
You said the signals. All right, Lisa.
What year did I start line dancing?
Mm.
You want to answer that, Alexa?
Yeah, that Jesus graduated from.
I think that was to the last question. 13 years old. That's
not.
There's so many people on here, y'all. It's
Melva has it.
2011.
Yep.
Okay, one for Melva. Okay. 2 for Hester and 1 for Melva.
Carlos, you want to go?
Y'all just throwing numbers
2011.
No, y'all won't listen. Y'all just throwing numbers out there.
Who got it?
Melva.
Yeah, Melva got that.
All right.
All right,
Next.
yeah. So the question we got is, what y'all talk about? Oh, what is the date for Teresa's event coming up next month?
He needs y'all to help him remember.
I knew you would say something smart.
Oh, I remember now. I just gotta remember to say it. Roz.
Okay,
Roz
boo.
right
Seven.
Yep.
Okay, boo.
Ricky says he's smoking in the background. What kind of smoke is he? The
Roz
podcast
got
going
that joke first.
I think he being funny with Alexa.
on? Got the podcast on fire. All right, my question is, how long is it the Queen had to drive to go to her class? I want miles.
Oh, miles.
No, how long?
Hey Steven, I need y'all. I need
Listen,
Southside. I
Charles,
need
what's
y'all to
your
be at that event.
1 hour. How long it took you to get to your job? I mean, to your class.
You
And
break up.
Cheryl Tate got it. Looks like.
Really,
No, you're breaking up. We're not breaking up.
Yeah, we can hear
I
each other.
told you guys.
It's that hotel Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Mr. Charles, you breaking up really bad. I ain't hear you. What was your question?
Cheryl Tate won 1 hour. It takes you to go to your class on the bus. When you're going on when you go into your class, it takes you 1 hour to get there, right?
On the bus, 1 hour and 15 minutes. Angela
we get
Brown
Angela.
has it.
Angela Brown
oh,
got it
yeah.
right there.
You got it then. My bad.
15 minutes.
50
I
miles.
see
Get it,
Melva first.
But she said
Melva,
15
hour
minutes.
15?
Oh, Melva, 1 hour. 15 minutes.
Melva was first.
You're right.
Okay.
But
Melva.
Melva got 2, right?
Yeah. So her and
Melva
Wichita got
first?
2.
Yep.
I can't say.
Yep. She got 2. And you go ahead, Queen.
The other lady, I ain't see her name in a while.
Melva
Melva
and
and
Okay.
Hester.
Hester, yeah.
Hester must be
Hester.
Alexa because she ain't win one since Alexa put her hands up.
didn't I tell you?
I ain't even see her name come up. Her name ain't even come up since. Her name ain't
It's
come up since.
Okay.
Something was going on, man.
They just
Are you-
ain't gonna let you rest,
Right,
will they,
so,
Alexa? They just won't let you rest.
They just won't let me live, will they?
Dance of the week.
Conspiracy.
That's too easy.
Excuse me.
Y'all got that. They said Hester Alexa.
Who got nobody yet?
Hester was laughing. She probably should have
Y'all
got
better
it.
listen.
Next question, y'all.
Get
Dance
your
of the week.
next
What is dance of the week, y'all? Dance of the week.
What is the dance of the
Type
week?
it.
There you go.
All right.
Golly.
Right, Ricky Potts. Go, Rick. No, was
Nope,
Ricky first?
wasn't Ricky, but Pamela.
Cynthia
No, it's
Pamela.
Cynthia Barksdale.
No, Cynthia Barksdale
Barksdale.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
was first.
They all coming in though. Oh, have mercy.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
Alexa,
Cynthia
back
was
to you.
before her.
Cynthia was first. Cynthia was first.
Wait. So who won that? Y'all said it wasn't Cynthia.
It was Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Who was it?
Yes. Yes.
Cynthia,
Cynthia.
Okay,
you got a bad connection.
got it.
She at the Motel 8. That Wi-Fi.
Yeah. that was-
They didn't
Well,
leave the light on for you.
You know
We'll
what?
keep the light on for you.
All right.
Alexa.
Okay. I'm trying to decide what question I
Oh,
want to
wait.
ask.
Before we go on, let me tell you this. I have decided, and I'm going to go back to the $5 Cash App because I pay more than that for postage to send y'all gifts, and I send you gifts that I had to buy. So I'm going back to the $5 Cash App as the prize. Alexa, I still owe you one.
Okay.
That's different, but the rest of them, they get $5. Sorry. Postage was like
I saw the
$7.
I think I saw the
Like,
notification.
no.
Yeah, I saw the notification.
She was getting them all anyway. Go ahead,
Okay.
Alexa.
I'm trying to get a collection over here.
Yeah.
Okay. When I was an instructor, what was the name of the group?
Who was first?
Oh my gracious.
I think it was my turn, right?
We got it, Queen. We got it. We'll let you know.
When I was an instructor, who was I instructing for? What was the name of the group?
Ooh.
See, they were listening.
Mm.
Oh
That's
boy.
the easy one. Yes,
What?
Angela. Was a long day for me. Struggle.
LDFF.
Family. What?
Line dance.
Is that right?
Left. No.
No,
That's
no,
a yes.
Oh,
Let
what
me
is
know
no,
which
this
one is
about
right.
right now?
No.
You want names, don't you?
The name of the group.
None of those.
The name of the group.
Nope.
No.
Tanisha, no.
It's yeah, I hit it's something city. Come on, man.
Seniors.
Y'all way off.
Mhm.
Golly.
D2BD. Wow.
Come on, Alexa, give me y'all a chance this week now.
He's here. He's in the studio.
I told
Y'all
y'all this
won't
was gonna
listen.
go 30 minutes.
You're gonna have to ask her, Alexa, what you got to do.
There you
There
go.
go.
And Adrian
Bull
got
City
it.
Slide. That's it.
Yeah.
Adrian. Adrian. All right, who has the next question?
I think it's a Teresa.
Oh,
What hotel is Queen at?
That's the,
what event am I going to next?
oh
Work.
boy.
You going to work next. And 8 o'clock, they're waiting on
That's an event.
you.
Hey, Steven.
What event? am
Nobody
I
got the
going to
answer?
next? Ain't nobody
No.
answered yet.
They can't type as fast.
Okay.
Alexa, hold on. Be patient now. Be patient.
What is Alexa doing with those hands?
Yeah, you keep your hands in front of
What
you.
are your hands doing over there?
I mean, that's kind of right.
Your event.
I love
That's
it.
kind of right. You want to take
I
that?
love it.
I think you
That's
want.
so crazy.
That's not
Which
an
one?
event. It's just the state.
They
know.
listed the state, but
Poor Alexa. We just be on her.
nobody has got it perfect.
Know when
yet.
y'all see it.
There we go, Cheryl. Cheryl
All
got it.
ancestors.
Who has
What
it?
a-
Cheryl?
Oh yeah.
Cheryl.
Teresa.
First one.
Did Teresa
Okay.
not get it first?
So
You
you
put all in one.
Yeah, I know. She'll make it up eventually. She
That was wrong. It's all in.
Gotcha.
well, eventually we're gonna have to just have the finalists answer.
Yeah,
where is
'cause
the
it's like
lady that
one
was winning all the other ones? She's not. That was Alexa wanted that because she is no longer on the screen.
Yeah, I know. So now it's rougher now.
Who's the first lady that won the first two? Where is she at?
Hester.
Hester.
Hester, she went home. Like
Wait,
she left.
AC?
Come on, Hester.
Listen.
Where you at? Hester, come on.
All right, next question.
Actually,
All
Lisa.
right. Where will Teresa and I be together in October?
Your daughter house.
As instructors.
I don't know.
All
Good
right.
answer.
Ross got it.
Got it.
Okay, Georgetown, South Kakalaki.
That's still one.
We can't get the 3 to save our
Who's the
life.
next question?
I told y'all it's gonna be 30 minutes.
I keep losing connection, y'all,
What is
because
it?
it's storming bad here. So
They
Who's
still
hosting the
coming
event?
in.
Who's hosting the event that me and Teresa is going to? And I told y'all in this state when they
we
fight, they
need
use
two.
folding
We need
chairs.
whoever get this the first one. Whose question is it?
Whose event? You guys say whose event it is.
Yeah.
Whose event we going to? Me and Teresa going to. And I told y'all in this state they use folding chairs to fight. Okay, we'll take that answer.
At the toss of a hat.
Kiana.
Who?
I think I said her name right. Kiana.
Yeah, Kit. Yeah.
Who got the right answer?
then like 2 different.
On there, it's
Nobody.
called Chiro.
Mhm.
Anybody had the answer, Carlos?
Now that is the real answer. Kenneth got that whole name. Tisha Reynolds.
But we didn't say that name.
He said state.
Yeah.
He actually said what state? No, whose event we're going to
He
in
said
the
who's
state.
event.
Gotcha.
Who's
Okay.
event? It said True Essence. Yeah.
True Essence.
So Kiana said True Essence first.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Tiana.
this put
But
K-E-R.
yeah, it's her role on here though.
Curvo.
All right. So somebody got to get the other answer now, so we can have 2 answers. What's the next
Especially for
question?
just $5.
Okay.
Working hard for these $5.
That's a lot, Mr. Charles.
That's a low minimum wage.
Oh, okay. You, Mr. Charles, you gotta ask the question.
All right. I would say it's not on there. What is Teresa's last name?
What is Teresa's last name?
Woo!
Charles.
So I guess,
First person to type Vieira go get $10.
All right, Kurt.
well, you know what? Hester has been up there.
There go Hester. There go Hester.
So we're going to have to give it to Hester or we'll be here all day.
Give it to who?
Because, you know, time is running. We're going to give it to Hester. She was second, but she already had 2. So did Ro have 2?
No, nobody had 2.
Yeah,
You talking about?
What you mean?
Nobody.
Hester got
I'm gonna
2.
tell you who we
Hester
got.
got 2.
Okay,
Some
got
people got 2.
one. Adrian
Hester
got
got
1.
2.
Cynthia Boxell
Melba
got
got
1.
2.
Mr. Mitchell. Hester.
Hester
No, Melissa
and
had 2.
Melba
You
got
was
2.
off,
Hester got 2.
That's
you was
when
off
her-
the podcast.
That's when her internet went out.
Time
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
Time out. Time out.
So
Queen.
Kurt
Time
has
out,
2 and
Coach.
Melba got 2.
Queen.
And
Queen,
Hester
you was
got
off the podcast for a while. We were adding them up.
2.
So
Roz got 2.
Roz
Hester
got 2.
got 2. Melba got 2.
Okay.
And then who got this last one? Did Ro win this one?
Kurt Rowe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she got 2, right?
All right. So
Yeah,
just
she got
them
2 now, I
three
think.
answer. What's the next question?
Okay, so say the 3 again. Who can only answer?
Elva,
Hester.
Roz, and Kuro.
Hester and Ro.
And Hester.
Hester.
And Hester.
Really, Walter?
So those 4. Okay.
And Hester.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
Alexa
He
got
said Alexis too.
Alexa, ask the question.
Oh, I have that question. Okay.
so those 3, 4.
Where did I first see the wobble?
We got it, Queen.
We got it. We got it. We got
All
it.
right, then.
Did you hear the question? Did you hear the
Yeah,
question?
this playback gonna be so funny, yo. I promise.
It is.
Oh, what? I'm trying to
Did
tell
y'all hear
you.
Alexa's question?
I said,
Where
where
did
did
Alexa first? Go
first
ahead.
see the wobble?
Where did
First
she
see
first
the
see the wobble, y'all?
Melva got it.
Melba got
Melva
it.
got it.
Go, Melba.
Praise the Lord.
Congratulations, everybody. Woo.
Yeah, it is gonna be funny when you see this
Yeah, I
again.
thought she said that too, Kiana. I thought she said that.
All right. So, y'all, it's 9:15. So let's do
Merciful.
our closing uplifting remarks. Is that what you call it, Mr. Charles?
Yeah, just nice positive quotes. Leave it in a positive way.
Positive quote. Who wants to go first?
I'll go. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
My quote is, I have found if you love life, life will love you back.
Oh, that's a good one. Good one.
And hold on, let me see who that. Let me give the credit. Arthur Rubinstein. That's whose quote it was.
Okay. Arthur
The
Rubinstein.
credit where's due. Arthur
Okay.
Rubinstein.
Alicia?
My quote is, let the music move you. By
Right.
me.
That's good.
That's me.
That's
You said by
good.
me.
By me.
Good enough.
Let the
Good enough.
music move you.
Yes. All right.
So mine is nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible.
Amen.
Yes. That's good. Good one. All right, who's next?
Mine's is love all the people God gave you because one day He's going to want them back.
Yes, I love that one, Mr. Charles, too. I love that. Love that. Carlos?
I didn't do my homework, y'all, but we're going to say,
Get a whooping.
bless the cook, damn the dishwasher. That's
What,
what
Carlos?
What?
Carlos, I said a positive quote. Positive.
It is. Pain.
I thought he's
is
going to say the
weakness
whole D
leaving the
shit.
body. Okay.
Positive quote.
I did. Pain is weakness leaving the body. But we could say the whole damn ship. Okay. My quote. That's my quote. The whole damn ship.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right. My quote is "Love good unless you give it away." Here's some of mine.
Next week.
Ain't none of y'all gonna give me
Next
something.
week.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. Y'all frozen.
You on delay. You on delay.
You ain't see us. It was delayed. You ain't see us.
I'm on delay. Oh, okay. All right. Next week is Avis Gardner, Big Moochie, and Cupid.
No.
If
Big Mucci and Rondi. Remember,
okay.
Cupid hadn't gotten
Big
in touch with us.
Moochie and
Big
Rondi.
Rondi Hackett.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big Moochie and Rondi. All right. Got you.
And Avis.
Yeah.
Don't miss that.
Okay.
Avis got a lot to say, y'all. Don't miss that. If you're going on the cruise, please tune in. And we do want to thank our host, Queen. Queen probably thank you later because she's on delay, but I'm going to
Hear it later.
She don't take delay.
We want to thank you, wonderful ladies. It was a wonderful podcast. Thank you. Alexa, sorry you got to go back to that Wild Bunch.
Yeah, I'll be back. Y'all can deal with me with open
Can
arms.
we get
Thank
shout
you for
out?
the cheat code, though. The
Can we
cheat
get
code.
shout outs?
Might as well.
Well, we kind of running late.
No
We're
shout
running
out?
kind of late.
Out of
My
time.
Alexa over here still talking.
She talking?
Yeah.
Hey, Alexa.
If you do get one shout out, because we're running late, it's almost
Okay.
2 hours.
I got a shout out to my class, LIU Line Dancers out of Atlanta, Georgia, and the ATL Line Dance Mafia. All of the line dance classes in Atlanta.
Okay.
Welcome, Cheryl. All right. Another shout out.
Make sure I share this page and share this video. Everybody watching it. If you're jumping in late, you can start over on the replay and catch it from the beginning. Share the video.
Yes, please share.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to the line dance community.
Some people don't know how to do that. Down the bottom, it says share and then go. That makes sense? Because some people told me, I don't know how to share. I said, just hit the word share. That's why.
All the previous episodes on YouTube. So make sure
and you can go back and
subscribe.
laugh. Go back and laugh at all the crazy stuff we said.
That's
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. That's a good one. All right, Queen. So
I'm out again.
We're going to have you do one more before we let go. Your last quote, Queen. We're going to do it again. We'll all give you kisses. It'll be delayed, but go ahead.
Okay. Love is no way. Here's some of mine. I truly love and appreciate all of you. I have the best co-host. And the best in the world.
With the pause.
Love y'all. See you next week, same time.
Everybody.
Huh? You say?
Crazy
y'all.
stuff. Crazy stuff.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
No more Olympics.